Testing, testing. How's this working? There we go. Alright, sorry, I'm just kind of standing here. I'm trying to double check that everything is working. Twitch is usually the first one to be nice to me. Oh, okay. YouTube's being kinda sorta nice. I gotta edit it. It didn't transfer when I did this here. So we're just gonna see. It looks like it's working. Well, switches, and it looks like it's coming through. I just want to make sure this works, because it looks like it is. Okay. I think everything is working here. Oh no, I have the tailgater out. Okay, I gotta drive this to its proper place. Yeah. I want it in that garage. I've been meaning to organize my cars, so I don't quite know if this is what I'm gonna be doing here. There we go. And sometimes when I swap back, my game takes a bit of time to actually come together. So I'm planning on kind of just chilling and running some different just missions that kind of triple money repo work by myself. But I just wanted to kind of get back into the swing of live streaming here. So I figured I'd kind of just do some chill stuff and hang out here. Play a little bit of GTA. We might have some friends come and go, but I don't know. I don't really expect them to be showing up for at least another 4 hours. I don't think I'll be on the stream in 4 hours. Could happen, but I don't really know. I think I gotta turn up my GTA volume. I'm trying to... Yeah, we're gonna turn it up just a little bit here. Alright. And I gotta wait for the game to come back here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I I didn't really want to be driving this car around. I don't know if I even have insurance on this car, so I don't want to get stuck in a gunfight. Or not yet. Yeah, I said I didn't want to get stuck in a gunfight, crashed immediately in front of a player, and could have just died. Alright, let's do it. Do it to it. Yeah. Oh, and since he's making noise, I forgot to mention, I got 2 of my puppies below. Well, I say puppies, but one's actually a puppy, one's an old man. They're underneath my desk here. So, if you kind of hear noises from underneath the desk, it's probably 1 or 2 of them doing something. Because that's what they do. One, and then I've got a third, but he's off with my wife, up north. She was with her mom picking up a new puppy for her this afternoon. So, I think it should be at the casino. Yep. So she's up there for a couple days, and that's kind of what motivated me to get back into this. But not that she doesn't approve of it or anything, but just I'm always so busy. So I got a little bit of time to myself finally. And she's watching him, and I got the other 2 boys here. The one she's got is Rusty, who's an 8-year-old golden retriever. The one that you'll probably hear the most of is the young one. His name's Toby. He's also a golden retriever. He's 6 months old. I don't remember exactly when he was born. He was one of her mom's pups. She's got the mother and father still. That's what she does. She breeds Goldens. And then we've got our old man down here, Eddie. He's a rat terrier. He's 13. Sorry, I bumped my mic. The cord was bothering me. I had to move it again. Let me do one of these agency missions, because I just was able to buy an agency yesterday. So, I'm pretty happy with this. I've just done, I think, 2 or 3 missions out of the agency, and I haven't even done the, I haven't even done this. I'm kind of waiting for one of my friends who I'm expecting. One of the ones in about 4 hours or so. It's about 7 p.m. here, my time, Central U.S. And they will probably be... Oh, I never noticed her the first time, or the second. But, he'll probably be on somewhere about 4 or 5 hours, so I don't expect him to be on during the stream here, because I don't really know. But I'm kind of waiting for a partner in crime there to do this here with me. And, oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know what that mission is, but let's try it. And then my wife obviously she's gonna be gone till Thursday. It's Tuesday, so she'll be gone till Thursday night. But I'm kind of waiting for the 2 of them to get a little bit more involved with like these agency missions, and then I'm working on the Doomsday Heist with the first friend and a second friend. So we got some stuff going on. Hi, Nate. How are you? I see you've been busy on Blender, and that you've also discovered the new Yu-Gi-Oh game. Because I've been playing a little bit of that too. Oh, I'm not going to be able to cut through there. Only on the down. Ooh. Oh, goodness. Oh, a couple of people are leaving. Everyone else is there. Ah. I thought I've seen you on it. Somewhat recently, but I definitely could be mistaken. Ooh. We're all getting old and tired too, though. Old and tired. I don't know what this mission is. I really have no idea. Maybe I should get my tires back on the road. Oh, goodness. I'm just kind of exploring some of these new, well, I say new, but they've been out for several months. I just finally got my hands on it. Like the new agency stuff. I know it's the kind of Dr. Dre stuff. Oh, maybe that's what I saw. Maybe that's what I was seeing, that you hopped on there. I've been trying to figure out somewhat how to use it, but I'm not good. My friend's been learning a little bit. Ooh. I need the proper gun. I don't know what's up with... Ooh. Ooh, I think these are demolition guys or something. I know obviously I'm protecting this, but these guys have fire symbols. Fantastic. Oh, dude that was trying to give his Snapchat away left. I would definitely kind of want to learn to do something like what you do with, I know you did the car models and other various models. Then I kind of want to use it to be able to make like avatars for video game, or for like VRC, for VR chat, and for like and then obviously be able to edit them and such. Because I think that'd be fun. I've been getting into my VR a lot more recently. Because I finally cleaned this room up. It had so much junk in it that I didn't have the space. I've always had the time for it, but never the space. So I definitely want to be able to do some of that. Am I just supposed to protect this for 4 minutes, or I don't really know what's going on. if I'm supposed to be protecting it for the 4 minutes, or if I fail in 4 minutes. I'm just kind of here right now. So yeah, that's kind of what I've learned-ish. That a lot of videos I've found on YouTube have been really helpful. It's, or at least I've been doing Photoshop and Premiere more and more, and they've been extremely helpful in that. I've only kind of had a minor taste of Blender, and then it's been helpful learning how to use like Unity too, or Unity as well. I don't know which version of Unity I was using, but I just was kind of doing it for fun, and definitely what I did was, or what I learned on YouTube was definitely a great help. Ooh, alright. Ooh, they're doing. I will have to check that. You know, I haven't been on Reddit in some time. Well, not haven't been on Reddit, but I used to be on Reddit all the time, and I haven't checked. I always kind of forget it exists. I need to actually check it out. Or, like, check out various things. Like you said, the specific Blender subreddit, I guarantee is helpful. But I haven't really checked it out. Which I should. You make a very good point. Oh, 2 more. Oh, hit a man. I hit a friendly. Oh. Alright, I just needed him to not be coming at me so I could focus on the trucks. Trucks are down. Or, well, truck number 1. Truck number 2. That man just pulled up and was flipping me off. Rip. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even think that man had a gun, or maybe he lost it when I knocked him off his bike. Back well soon. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So at the end of the 10 minutes, backup shows up, and I assume that means the mission's over, because obviously then they're more protected. But I haven't played GTA in such a long time, and I really don't know what this stuff is. Or a lot of this newer stuff is, I should say. Ooh, 20 seconds. Backup is incoming. I just watched a man fall out of the helicopter, though. Alright. Solid backup when they jump out of the helicopter. Nine out of 10 barrels protected. I'll take it. So I lost $450 for losing a barrel? That's fine. That is a-okay with me. Alright, I do need to start up a mission here, though. This is what I got on to do. Under the Hammer. This is usually the one I start with. These have been paying really well. Alright. I'll play with this man. Got nothing better to do. Also, what have you been up to, Nate? You still at school? Or did you graduate? Because I don't know people's timelines anymore. I have no idea. I know one of my friends, I think, is supposed to be graduating this spring. And I think the other one's supposed to be graduating next spring. Or maybe it's next winter. Because I really don't know. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'm on the job hunt myself. Not because I'm out of work, but because I'm gonna be probably heading up north. Near where Alex's Maz is at. So I've been searching for a job there. But yeah. Oh. So, from where I'm at, it's I think only about an hour and a half north of where I'm at. It's probably an hour north of Madison here in Wisconsin, the capital. So it's not that far. We already moved kind of a large portion of our stuff up there. We've got a place lined up already to move into. It's just a matter of fact of finding jobs now, which I've got a couple of options, just nothing is actually confirmed yet. Because the one I'm most interested in is there should be an opening for the railroad. And that sounds really interesting to me. There's an opening at a foundry, which I'm not too interested in. An opening working for Gerber, the baby company, and that one sounds like it would be the easiest, but not necessarily the best. And then working for a couple of the different cities around there have openings as well, working for the city, but nothing too much. But I don't really know anything about the railroad, so that might be why it's most interesting to me, is just because I was kind of told about it this afternoon. So I was told that they are hiring and looking for work. So that the kind of mystery of it might be the intrigue to me. But I don't quite know. But I have to get some info on it. I just heard for the railroad and I was like, that sounds amazing. I don't even know what railroad or anything. I just heard for the railroad. Because the foundry does not interest me at all. Or the anything to do with the foundry. And a couple of my, or one of my coworkers, her son works for one of the railroads. I believe they work for TransCanada or something like that. So that I would say that I kind of want to learn more about what that's like for her, because I know he's not like a conductor or none of that, like on the train. He just works on the train. Oh, hopefully. But I want to get some info from him, because I know that's... Or not from him, from her about him. And then the other one works for the military, but he does some crazy stuff apparently for the military. Which I don't really know about, but I just know he does some crazy stuff. But then I've got plenty of different office jobs up there as well. But I'm just kind of waiting to hear at the moment. And as you can see, going back, there's all this open space behind me. I got that room for VR, as I was mentioned earlier. What are we waiting on? That's kind of what this conglomerate mess is mostly the VR stuff. Except the white cable is my phone charger. I've just got a Rift S. Yeah, I've got an Oculus Rift S, but you can kind of see it. I've had my new PC for some time. And it's a beefy boy. It's, other than the graphics card, it's pretty much all top of the line components. But I'm unlucky when it comes to the or to the graphics card game, because I've just got an RX 580, the 4GB version, not the 8, and it's a good card. No, I don't have a 2080. I wish my friend does. My friend's got a 2080 Ti. I used to have a 1050 Ti. That's what's in Alex's computer that you can see behind me there, the white case. Parked it. But I've got an RX 580. I've been trying to get my hands on a 3070, but they're so expensive. And just the prices are insane. They're hard to get. It's, yeah. It's just something. But I could use a better graphics card, but I don't want to pay the prices of modern graphics cards, because that would essentially complete this build. Obviously, I'm working, or not working, I'm playing on it here, so it's all working out, but it doesn't really, or it could definitely be better. Oh, I saw the train. I still went for it. I saw it, but I was hopeful. Didn't work out. Okay. Speaking of working on the railroad punched back. But she's got her whole setup there behind me. I want to get a headset for her as well, but there's just not enough room in this room. But when we get to the new place, we've been in it already and kind of looked at it, and oh, we'd still be renting. We don't have enough money to buy. But with the rental, that place has a lot of room. It's a duplex. But the room we want to make a game room, because one of my friends here, who I do a lot of this with, streaming and YouTube, that his name's Bradley, but he goes by Psychic Zulu here. He is moving in with us up north, and it is a 4-bedroom. Yeah, it's a 4-bedroom place with a 3-bedroom place with a family room and a living room, and a family room, a dining room as well, which the dining room probably won't be used for much. And then I think it is a 2-bathroom. It might be just a 1, but it has, along with the 3 bedrooms, the dining room and the living room, there's also an extra room that's an office. So we're gonna be having him actually moving with us, and then one of my other friends are going to be just kind of staying with us. That's the one that I think is graduating next winter or so. So he's just gonna kind of slip us some money every time he wants to stay. He'll just, like, if he wants to stay, he'll just slip us like $50 for the month or something. And then we'll have him just have a bedroom, which will be the office because it's the smallest one. But he can kind of come and go as he pleases. Something like that. And then, yeah, it'll be the other 3 of us actually living there. And the last / 3rd bedroom is, it's not the master bedroom, but it's the 2nd largest, and we're converting that to a game room / bigger office. Because look at the Mustang. I'm not a huge fan of the kind of yellow tan color, but I love one of these. I've been debating buying one of these, the Ellie or the Tampa, which is supposed to be like an old 70s Challenger kind of deal. And that, or there's one more that I can't think of now. Oh, Skyline. He's much faster than I am. This thing doesn't put down a lot of power. Or, let me correct that. A lot of power for its weight. But I think both of these guys are driving sports cars, and this thing is only classified as a muscle car. Oh. Okay. I missed the train that time. I knew I wasn't going to make it as soon as I saw the arms come down. Oh. Once we drop these off, we are all good. Oh, yeah. I want a 69 Boss 302. That's what I want. Which is, I guess, is a fastback. It's a but those ones are so expensive. Or it's not 302. Wait. I don't remember if it's a 302 or a 329. But whatever. Okay. Sounds good. Ooh, I'm gonna just drop this car off to these guys. There we go. Got that all straightened out. I barely lost the cops. I was gonna have to give this car to one of those guys if I had to. Whew. I know, I accidentally stepped on your paw, huh? I was getting all comfy. Hi, Eddie. What's up? He's giving me the evil eye. And he's not even the one who stepped on his paw. He's just giving me the evil eye. Toby's right here. He's laying on the metal disc underneath my chair. What you doing? Huh? What's with the sad noises? We got the sad noises, and then we got the angry eyes. Nice. Car's right in front of me. I need to get a weapon workshop so I can have cool guns like that. The orange gun with that dude. Go to the Maze Bank Arena. This man might as well use his own personal one. Cut straight through here. send it. There we go. These things are super finicky, but we got it. Send it. That thing didn't blow up. Oh, how I do love the fact that we're destroying Priuses. They make me happy. I watched a guy at the gas station the other day start screaming at the dude. He was trying to use the tap on his card, or like the tap card on the pump, and it wasn't working. And then he started or he pushed the button to call like the office or the attendant, and he started fucking screaming at the dude. He just started going after the he was screaming and cussing and everything at the gas station dude because his tap wasn't working. And I was watching him, and he didn't even bother to do his chip. He didn't even bother to swipe it. Like, none of it. He just was... His tap wasn't working. And he called the attendant, and he just started screaming at the dude. Like, he didn't try to solve the problem himself. He just... All he did was just scream at the dude. And I'm like, what? You could have walked in there, had a nice conversation with him. I mean, I get that's kind of the reason for this. Oh, I was saying I was overjoyed for blowing up Priuses, and I had an encounter with a dude at the gas station the other day that he was trying to tap his card at the pump, didn't try and swipe it, didn't try and like put in the chip, nothing. He was driving a Prius. He pushes the button on the pump to call the like attendant inside, and he just starts screaming at the dude because his tap wasn't working. And the guy, because I was standing there on the other pump, and the guy's like, yeah, the tap doesn't work. He was calling, or like being like, sorry, the tap doesn't work, just swipe it. And then the guy went off on him, like just cussing at him and everything for the tap not working. And I was like, it's not that serious, because obviously he's getting gas, so he needs the gas, but like he didn't try and solve it himself. He didn't try to put it on. I watched him. He didn't try and put in his chip. He didn't try and swipe the card. He just tried to tap it, got mad, started screaming at the attendant. And I just got back in my car and laughed so hard. I was trying to hold it together while I was out there because I didn't want to cause anything with him. But I was like, I got back in my car and I just started laughing. I could not hold it. Are they coming? Oh, they're neck and neck. That's why I can't see them. Oh, shoot. My car spawned all the way over there. I'm gonna just do a burnout in this stupid thing. No, I'd rather do it in the muscle car. The Trans Am. And then my friend that's moving in with us has one of these. Or not a Trans Am, but one of those. Not a Crown Vic, but he's got an Impala SS. He's got a... I want to say it's a 92. but it could be a 96. But he's got an Impala SS. It's a deep red. I'm trying to see anything that kind of looks. That's probably about the red of that building, but it's obviously more metallic because it's on a car. Just gonna blow the rear tires and then keep going. Dang. I'm just trying to get a little something something. I'm sad because we just sold Alex's Kia, which was a manual. That was a stick shift. I had fun driving that thing. But, yeah, I've been looking for a little something something. Fantastic. It's okay. I got practically the same car as you now. I've got a Lincoln MKZ, which is the same car, but not. But I think yours was newer, if I remember. Yours was like 15 or something. Mine's a 9. Okay, yours is a 12. Alex's Kia was a 12 before we sold it. Yeah, my Lincoln's an 09. I got the motor on my Hyundai. Actually, I don't think you ever saw my Hyundai. Maybe you did. Because I think I only had my Mazda when I was down there. I had my Mazda Protege, my little green machine. But then I got it was a 15 Hyundai. Well, it was my dad's car. My dad pretty much went, my dad pretty much went, hey, I'm going to have your Mazda and sell it, and I'm just going to give you my Hyundai. I'm going to get a new car. I went, all right. I was like, I wasn't too going from an 01 to a 15 for free. I was like, okay. And then motor ended up going bad on the Hyundai because he didn't take care of it. It was his daily, and on his way to work, he used to hit like animals. Like, I know that car hit 2 deer, it hit 2 raccoons, 2 possums. I think it hit a couple squirrels, a couple of birds. He's a okay driver, but like that car was a roadkill machine. And then he did get it fixed before he sent it to me or gave it to me, but the radiator was busted. And a couple months before he gave it to me, well, I say couple months, but it would probably been 8 to 10, so almost a year before he gave it to me, he hit the curb in it in the wintertime. He slid through an intersection, popped it up on the curb, dented the oil pan in, and even though he was getting / doing the regular oil changes himself, all of the oil was not draining out, even though when you would do like the check of like the oil with the dipstick, it would appear to be. I do about 50-50. I will do, yeah, I do about 50-50. I do my own a good portion of the time, but then every once in a while, if I'm feeling lazy, I'll take it to the shop. And both me and him kind of do that same practice, that it's 50-50 between us and the shop, and that's how it had been. That's how I've been on all... Well, I did all of my oil changes on the Mazda, except, like, the first one. But I kind of got lazy, and... yeah. But, even though the Hyundai was getting its oil changes done... Oop, punched my desk there. Even though I was getting those oil changes done, it wasn't draining all of the oil, and when you'd go to check it on the dipstick, it would appear that you did. It would appear that you drained it all, but it wasn't draining all, so I want to say probably 1/4 of a quart of oil was staying in there constantly, and it was obviously turning to sludge, and eventually it locked the engine. But then we got that fixed, and well, we got it cleaned but not fixed. And then eventually, just over the years of wear and tear with the radiator, it eventually just kind of went, and it was stalling on me. The auto was stalling on me. So, yeah. It would have been essentially a whole new engine replacement. Well, a used engine replacement. And just not worth the money for that car. It was probably a $3,000, $2,500 car. And to do the complete engine replacement on it would have cost us like $6,000, and it's just not worth it for that car. So he had the Lincoln. It was my grandparents' car. But they didn't need 2 cars anymore. They just needed the one. So, they ended up just selling it to my dad, and then it kind of sat at my dad's place too, because they didn't really need it. So, he ended up giving it to me when the motor blew up on his car, or his old car. And then, yeah, we've had Alex's car, but Alex's car is not old, because obviously it's newer than mine, but it's... Mine being an '09 has just over 60,000 miles on it. Hers was, like I said, a 12 with, I think, just over 190,000 on it. So, like I said, not old age-wise, but it was very used. So we sold it. We've got the money for it, and we're looking for a new one for her at the moment. She wants some sort of SUV. I'm kind of looking at the Mazda CX-3s, but because she doesn't want a huge SUV like a Suburban or something like that. She just wants kind of a mid-small SUV, but not super small. So I've been looking at the Mazdas and like RAV4s and like Ford Edges and Escapes and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Something like a Ford Edge. I want something a little bit larger, like an Escape, but it's gonna be her car, so I don't really care. I'm not gonna be picky about it. Yeah, because she doesn't want anything large like a Tahoe or a Suburban, which I don't really either. Maybe in the future, but not now. Because I got my car. We need to get her a little something to replace the Kia. And then I want to get my fun car, which don't quite know what it's gonna be yet, but something probably easy. Like if I can find a Miata or something. Miata, Honda S2000. If I can find a decent muscle car, something along those lines here. Or maybe a older Subaru. But I don't really have any plans. I'm not too picky. I just want a car that's fun. Because we're also, both now and where we're moving, it doesn't really change the distance. We're about 2 hours away from Road America. So I can, if I get a decent car, they have track days, and I can run my car on the track. There you go. Yeah, if I could afford one, I'd love one, but I kind of want like a first gen Mazda RX-7, and then to be able to take the rotary out of it and put something in it. I don't quite know. Yeah. Oh, fastbacks are not rare, but like obviously they're not as common as like their kind of notchback counterparts. I just kind of want something rear wheel drive and something with some moddable potential, because that's the only thing that I have really to complain about my Lincoln is I wish it was the all-wheel drive model. But again, I got it for free, so I'm not going to complain about it, because it is a wonderful car. Such a wonderful car. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm surprised that you can find convertibles, because I feel like those would be hard to find as well. But if you're seeing the coupe and the convertible, then obviously they're not that bad to find. I hope I'm not stuck in this loading screen. Because I very well could be. I'm going to give it a little bit of extra time. But I think we might be stuck. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got kicked out. And back in. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll take being the host, I guess. I'm not too sad about that. I just want something either rear wheel or all wheel drive that I can have fun with. Something that is good enough that I care about, but something also kind of trashed enough that I don't care about it. Something that I can feel, or like kind of not feel sympathy towards, that I can feel like revving it out and kind of thrashing on it, but something that actually makes me like it. Because I know, at least for me, with like with like a Camaro or a Shelby like that, I would definitely feel bad thrashing on it. Of course, driving it, I would. That's the one thing for me, is I think cars are meant to be driven. I don't like those whole collector piece cars. Like, I get, like, maybe if you've got, like, 20 different cars, you can't drive all of them, but that they are meant to be driven and not just kind of sat around. Oh man, are we gonna really have to do this? A person down. I'm gonna go destroy the Priuses again to make me feel better. I just gotta jump it off. There you go. I like a car that's similar, because reminding me of the Oldsmobile Cutlass is a car that's similar but not the same as the Mustang, is the Mercury Cougar. It's essentially a Mustang body, it's the same engine and everything, but it's got a different front end. It isn't a Mustang, but it's a very similar car slash package. And obviously it's a Mercury, so it's a Ford product. How are these guys so bad? And then yeah, they're made around the same year range. Late 60s to early 70s is the original Mustang. I don't think the Cougar ever got more than one generation to it, but I don't know, because I really want like a GTO as well, but those kind of are longer cars. Those aren't really, I wanted to say they're not muscle cars, but they sure are. Just they're more comparable to like the Charger, like of the era, that it's a bigger car. It's not quite as small as the Mustang or the Camaro. So I kinda And I also really want a Lincoln Continental, either a Mark III or a Mark V, I think it is. It might have been the Mark IV, but I know Mark III for sure. That I would love one of them, but obviously those are not fast cars. Those are cars that have like 7-liter engines and make like 80 horsepower. And then they weigh like 5,000 pounds. So they're not fast. They're super big. But I really want one of them too. But I definitely still am / have been in my like JDM kind of range. I'm a very big Euro and a very big JDM. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. The only way we can fail this mission is by putting it in the water. But I do like me some American Muscle. Don't get me wrong. I do like American Muscle. But I would probably say Euro cars are my... not go-to, but what I like. Because my car that if I could really get my hands on one would be like an 03 BMW M3. Would be the car I'd want if I could get my hands on one. Well, my car spawns here. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there then. That's what I'd want. Or like an 04 RS2 or RS4 Avant. Which they didn't actually make those in the States. I would have to import one. But what I have learned is it's not too expensive to import a car if it's already, or if it's over 25 years old. Obviously, being an 04, it's not 25 years old yet. It's 18. But an 02 or an 04 are not over 25 yet. I went the wrong way. I'm trying to just grab these two because dude died and we gotta lug around a fourth stupid monster truck now. But, if a car's older than 25 years old, it doesn't have to meet any of, like, well, not any of the laws, but, like, most of the laws. That is. So, anything older than, I think it's 97 now, maybe it's 96, is you can import it, and it costs about $5,000 to import it. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know the 67-year kind of law there. But I know with, like I was saying, with, I think it's either 96 or 97 now. If it's older than that, you can import it to the United States, and it's cheap. The only issue with that comes with... Oh, we're gonna go this way. The issue with that comes in, like, say I find that BMW that I like and it's $5,000 in Europe. I pay another $5,000 to... Yeah. I knew that. I knew what you're talking about with the 67. Not, like, yeah, like you said, like 1967, the year, not 67 years old. But the But you could go over there, buy a car for $5,000, and then you pay $5,000 to get it imported, and that's it. You've paid $10,000 for the car. Well, you can, with the shipping company, you have to tell it what port to come into. Like if you're ordering from Asia, it'll come into probably San Diego, Los Angeles, something like that. But obviously, if you're importing from Europe, you can get it to come into like Chicago, or you can have it Chicago, like New York, Boston. Like you can bring them in there. But the issue is, then wherever that car comes into is you have to go pick it up. Is the final kind of cost of that. So yeah, you've paid $10,000 for a really nice, really cheap car, because cars in Europe are really cheap, but gasoline is super expensive. So rather than say paying $50,000 for it here in the States, you can get it for like $10,000 imported to like a port here, but then you have to figure out some way to get it either home or to a shop or something, let alone without having seen the car too. So unless you flew personally to Europe to go buy the car. But obviously that's a whole thing as well, rather than going on like eBay Motors, Craigslist, any one of those kind of used sites, or seeing it online in an ad and just going, oh, there, boom. Like here in the States, versus all of the extra little bits that come along with buying it from Europe. So it's a lot more complicated, but you can get it for cheaper. But at the same time, obviously you're not really going to import an American muscle from Europe either. I mean, you might. People import American muscle to Europe all the time, but yeah, it's. I'll take a Countach. Got my car and got out before the other two guys even showed up. Woo! But that's also the thing that I very much enjoy with the racing wheel. You can only really see the stick shift there. But in VR, it's not quite the same, obviously, but I can drive a good portion of the cars that I want, and if I am willing to drop some money, I can put down kind of like right now I probably have $500 into this, not including the VR headset, which is another 300, but the like what if I were to go say spend another, I could spend $3,000 on a motion platform, and I could spend another $1,500 on a wheel. You can essentially drive whatever car you want, especially like people similar to yourself model them and give them kind of like performance features and stuff, you can drive about any car. Of course, it's not going to be the real thing because it's just a simulation. It is not the real thing. But you can get pretty close, especially with the motion platform. But like I said, I've got the stick shift here, I've got my wheel, I've got a handbrake, and then I've got the stand here that is, or that I've got built for it, along with the TV. Though this is still the TV that I had in college. That I'd use for it, because why not? So I mean, obviously I had the wheel in college as well too, but it's great. It's definitely in my mind at least, it's worth the money. And especially when you get into the community of it as well, of like sim racing. Why can I not get in this car? There we go. Yeah, when I get into the like community and you can join leagues and stuff, or just hop in online races. It's really fun. Because in leagues especially is where you get the respect. Not like personal respect, but like those are the guys that join the league because they actually like racing. And they like, and you're not gonna get the guys that'll just ram you for no reason. So it's a lot more refreshing, whereas if you just kind of hop into a lobby, then you're likely to get the people that will just ram you. But I really enjoy racing on the wheel, and there's many ways to go about it. Single screen, triple screen, VR, how like different configurations of your actual setup. It's all very kind of customizable to you. Like I do a lot of rally racing, but rally and kind of open wheel. I don't do a whole lot of touring car racing, just because I'm bad at it, and I probably should to get better at it. But I just don't have any desire as well. There we go. Oh, that lady didn't do anything, and I got her. Alright. Where'd that man's car go? Because I have no idea. I just saw him jump from it, and it kept going. Jump. Time to get some more Priuses. Because this here, these missions Holy crap, I've made 319,000 within the hour? What the hell? Yeah, I should be doing these missions more often. So if I can make 300,000 an hour, yeah, never mind. That, shoot, I overshot it. That's, never mind. That sticks up to my prediction. I've been trying to get a specific car here, the Entity XXR, which is essentially just a Koenigsegg. Either to replace my T20, my P1 here, or just to have it in general, I guess. All right. If this guy dies again, I'm gonna do the same strat I've been doing, is just returning these things to the docks. Because for some reason these people don't know how to stay alive. I think I died once, and it was my fault. Yeah, alright, that's... I'm gonna just take this one to the docks, call my car, and if I can help them, I'm gonna. But... yeah. Ooh. I couldn't do the flip. I was trying to do a backflip and I bailed. That was not happening. I forgot also about a couple of the YouTube videos that I hadn't edited. I went through my video folder to see if I just to see what I could clear out, because I didn't have a lot of space on my C drive. And I went through there and I saw that I think I had 2 or 3 unedited recorded videos. So I gotta get those done at some point here. Probably not tonight, but probably not tonight, probably not tomorrow. Maybe they'll get done Thursday, but I don't know. Quest personal vehicle. I know, cop. Oh, here's the only one in the car. I was expecting a co-pilot or something. Oh, actually, speaking of pilots, flying planes in VR is very fun. I didn't even think about that segue until I said it out loud. I've been playing War Thunder a lot. You might have seen that. That's really fun in VR. I've got, I think you can see, no, it's just off camera. I've got a joystick here to fly planes as well. It was $20. Ooh, we're just sending it. But it's, yeah, it's really fun. Have I played Beat Saber? Yes. And I am terrible. I am absolutely terrible. Alex is great at it. Alex is really good at Beat Saber. And I'm terrible. I mostly use it for racing and VR chat, but I definitely have Pavlov VR as well. So I've been having fun shooting guns in VR as well. Brakes. Oh, I hit it too late. I was trying to cut here through the construction site. I do find it really fun. Beat Saber is really fun. But I am just terrible. I think I've only actually completed a couple of songs on not the easiest mode, because I've only done like a song on the easiest mode to kind of get my bearings. But the one of the harder difficulties. Definitely not the hardest, because I can't even keep up with that. I think I make like 5 notes and that's it. But it's I enjoy it. And I've been looking at other games to get on it, because Boneworks is another game that looks to be a lot of fun. And I've been thinking about getting Microsoft Flight Sim, because, like I said, I've been playing War Thunder, and flying at least the fighters in VR is great. I'm really bad in VR, and really bad on the joystick, but it's fun. Oh, I'm paying 20 grand for this car. I'm doing this mission for free. Just because of that little accident. Man. That sucks. The easiest way to play a mission for free. This whole mission's going to pay off that car. Oh, I suppose I should call the insurance company before the next mission starts.
Mutual.
20 grand. Fantastic. There we go. Well, I guess not for free, because I should be getting half the profits. But to just launch my car into the ocean like that, it cost me 20 grand. So, I lost 33% of my overall profit there, just because I sent it too hard. That's really disappointing. I do want that Xeno that just popped up for half a second there. The Overflood Xeno. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's even supposed to be a concept car or anything. Why did this guy join and then spectate to leave right before it started? Alright. Good job, guy. Alright, I'm going for C. I should look at it, or I should give the Xeno a little bit of a look, because I know my friend wants to buy one because it's a new car. But ooh, it's in the alleyway. I thought it was going to be parked up here on the side of the road. Yoink. Well, we're stealing the car. We might as well not follow traffic laws either. I like this, like, sea green kind of color. Jaguar D-Type. help him get his Mustang. Oh, I love these old Grand Prix racers. This is probably like a 52 Jaguar. Jaguar. I'm gonna be the first one there too, and I'm the one that stopped. As long as I don't get rammed by a train again. Nope, we're good. Brakes. Good. We're good. Didn't matter. I'm happy to be back in this stream game and happy to be talking to you again. Because I just kind of was playing GTA because it's kind of a game that writes its own stuff. And I can just sit back and kind of play. I always like it when you pop in. Always a good time. Ooh, brakes. And I got the third slot here. Yoink. Always a wonderful time when you pop in. God dang it, I gotta sneeze. And I can't. Or like I feel hair or something in my nostril. But I do. I do too. I miss hanging out with you also. Especially since I meant to make it back to P-ville before you graduated. Especially after Matt graduated. But I'm always so damn busy with work. Because I always have so much to do. Especially since I'm not scheduled, I have that. But I've kind of realized my freedom in the past couple of months or so. Especially within the last month. How I can, like, kind of wiggle my way around and still make my decent pay with, well, not decent, like my hours, I should say. Get my decent hours with, while having, like, freedom. So I've definitely figured that out. So I'm a lot more open now in my schedule. Because I keep meaning to drive up to Eau Claire to visit a couple of other guys, too. Well, one of the friends that I talked about earlier, that's gonna kind of sort of be there. Okay, I think guy's on his wrong account or something, because that's another Sideshow Bob. Interesting. He must be one of these guys' friends. All pink Mustang. I was trying not to shoot the cop, but I was getting hit too much. I didn't want to risk dying. You back in your hometown then? I know. At first I saw it and I went, oh, and I kind of like it. It's a little bit bright for me, just with both the pink and the white. But if the white was maybe something different, like maybe black. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Is that further west or more east than where you were originally? Because I know where, like, Des Moines is, but I don't know quite off the top of my head where. Okay. Yeah, and where I'm at now, as I'm out of Beloit, I'm up in Janesville, which I mean is only half an hour north. It's not like you're 3 hours, but that's, yeah. And then we're going another hour and a half north, like I said in the beginning. And then Platteville was somewhere in the ballpark of 2 hours west from me. Oh, brakes. Oh, I was expecting to just slide around that. I can't plug in my headphones one-handed. Oh, I'm gonna have to back out of here. I thought I could drive straight through here, but the crane leg is in the way. Okay, so he didn't deliver the car. He did not deliver. I'm just spacing the hell out. There we go. Alright, drop off my car. And if he hasn't gotten back in his, I'm gonna drop his off too then. But I think he's... Alright, he's just chilling. I'm just gonna chill with this guy. I'm gonna put my money in the bank while I'm just standing here. I wonder if he's delivering it now, if that's what that is. Nope, he's just driving. I should have taken the car from him. Unfortunate. Where's the other guy at? Okay, he must have lost the cops. This guy must have not have lost the cops. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. Yeah, other guy's flying down the road now. He must have lost the cops. And since I hear the cops, this other guy must not have lost the cops. Ooh. We got one team life. I have time to play with fire. Because if I fall, I'm dead. I'm gonna hit the ground and go splat. Flare gun. When he drives by, I'm gonna shoot one of these guys. Okay, let's not die. Three and a half minutes. Okay, never mind. They both just delivered. I'll take 60 grand. This triple money on these missions are worth it. This is really worth it. This man really wants to do RV near there. What's up? What's up? He's so happy. These repetitive missions are getting sucky, but I'm making... That is not Rusty. Rusty's up with Alex at her mom's, because they were picking up a puppy earlier. Yeah, they were picking up a puppy earlier today. This is a new puppy. His name's Toby. This one here is... And Eddie's underneath the desk. He's hiding in the shadows, as he does. We just got Toby a little bit ago, or so. Oh, I gotta deliver both of these. Damn it. Alright. And then, yeah, Eddie's hiding in the shadows as he does. Oh, shoot. There we go. And we got Toby a little bit ago. He's 6 or 7 months old or so. He's got a whole story with him, too. He was a reject puppy. Because Alex's mom has been breeding golden retrievers now instead of golden doodles. So he ended up going home with a family. Oh, I don't even know when. Probably when he was at his 2 months old, at 8 weeks. That's kind of standard when puppies go home, is at about 8 weeks. But they took him home, and as a puppy, obviously he's got a lot of energy, but they were letting him out, and he was outside playing, and as he does, because he still does, he likes to get into the mud and stuff like that. So they were having to give him, but the thing is, every time they'd let him out, they'd get him, or he would get into the mud. And obviously when he'd get into the mud, they'd give him a bath. So they were giving him like 3 baths a day, which is terrible for skin, especially a puppy's skin. So Alex's mom, in her contract for the puppies, is she has like a contract or a clause in there that, like, if they never, or if they don't want the puppy anymore, she'll take it back off their hands. Just like so the puppy doesn't have to kind of suffer, or it doesn't end up going into like kind of like into the system with like the humane system or whatever. So she ended up taking him back, and he got older, and she had him until he was probably about 4 or 5 months. And people don't usually want the 4 or 5 month year old puppy. They want the cute little 8-week-old. So no one came for Toby after he was sitting there, and Alex's mom was like, yeah, if no one comes for him, we're gonna put him down. And I was like, no, that's not fucking happening. We're taking him. So we've got the little man now, and he's chilling. He's a good dog. A bit of an asshole, but he's a good dog. He's a stubborn boy. But like I said, he is still only 6, 7 months old. He's not even a year old. So we've got our 3 dogs still. Eddie, Rusty, and now Toby. But Rusty's been causing trouble because Toby outgrew his first kennel, so we gave it back to Alex's mom so that she could have for her kind of smaller dogs, because a couple of her dogs have been sharing kennels. And we gave her back it, and Rusty without a kennel has been being an asshole. By that I mean he just knocks over the trash can. So he can't be unsupervised while I'm at work, because we've just got the 2 kennels for these 2 now. But Alex is supposed to be bringing home one of the larger kennels from Alex's mom for Rusty. So he'll be fine, but he's been being an asshole, getting into the trash and stuff. And yeah, so he can't be left unattended, so he's up with her because I can't watch him while I'm at work. Because unfortunately, we pretty much have a trash can in every room, so even if we lock him in a room, he will get into that room's trash can. But if we let him roam free, he'll get into the kitchen trash. So he's essentially under, I don't even know what that is. I wanted to say house arrest, but like essentially he's chained to Alex. But he sure doesn't mind, because obviously he likes Alex. Rusty is Alex's dog. Toby's becoming mine, and Eddie does not care. If you're gonna offer him food, he will go home with you. It does not matter. He is not loyal to us at all. At least I get to do the other part of the mission this time, because usually I don't get to do this part. Usually I just end up having to drive the stuff. Oh, that went way off askew there. Nice. All right. So he's been doing all sorts of that stuff. Fantastic. All right. I gotta take this bugger to the docks, and I gotta go grab the other one now, because one guy left in time and the other one didn't leave in time. So I got stuck with delivering 2 of these things. Ooh. And like I said, or not like I said, wow. I'm getting kind of excited to move just for the more room, because we've been in this apartment for about 2 years now. It will be 2 years when our lease is up. And we're just not gonna renew it. But we've been in this apartment for 2 years, and well, It's too cramped for the 3 dogs, so for the 5 of us, but yeah. I'm excited for the more room because the new place is not necessarily much larger, but it's definitely larger. All of the room, we've got the 2 extra rooms, the office and the extra bedroom. And then obviously the all of the rooms themselves are larger, except maybe my friend's bedroom. That might be the same size as the room I'm in now, but considering it's larger than his bedroom at home now, it works. Because he's a touch older than I am. By a touch, I mean literally 2 months. So, but he is, honestly, he's moving in with us, but his room's going to be smaller. So I'm getting excited for the move, and considering now that kind of job offers are not necessarily pouring in, but I'm getting a that of the job offers that I was talking about earlier. A lot of those are it's more and more becoming a reality, I guess, that we're moving again. So gotta get started on the whole moving process, especially since it's gonna be within the next month or 3, 1 to 2 or 3 months. It'll be before the end of April at the absolute latest, but we're hoping it's gonna be at the end of February here, so we're working towards our goal, or our timeline is kind of towards the end of February, but we've probably got half of our stuff moved up. So it's not too crazy. A lot of it's gonna be kind of the more everyday stuff, like the kitchen appliances and like both of our gaming setups, and then obviously the bed. It's a lot more of the daily stuff is what's gonna have to start trickling out of here. That man went flat. Damn. It's only 8:40. My friend's supposed to be off of work at 11 roughly, but he can get out early, but I don't think he's gonna. So it's early and I'm already really tired and I haven't done anything. At least anything worthwhile. Ooh. Roll it in. Oh. I wonder if I should kidnap Alex's chair, because this chair is starting to get stiff. Let's do one more. And then I'll find something to do here. The little man likes the metal disc underneath my chair. Because I don't have wheels on my chair. I've got just the kind of circular base. I'd say kind of like a... Well, never mind. Not all of them are like that. I was going to say like a Christmas tree bottom. But not all Christmas tree bottoms are four... Or not a disc. Some of them have just the 4 legs. Or the 3 legs. But... Yep. It's a disc, and Toby likes to wrap around the center of my chair and to lay on the metal. I don't know why. That's just his thing. And then Eddie's underneath a blanket, because that's also his thing. Alright, I know C is going to be an easy kind of hook and book here. Because my goal is to stop doing these missions for a couple hours so that at least when my friend gets on, we can get back to doing them. Because I know he wants the money, and I definitely could use it too. But it doesn't necessarily mean I have to stop playing. At least. What? Okay. I'm going for C first. Because I think, if I remember right, C is the easiest. And D is a harder one. Where? Oh, okay. This is this variant of the mission. So this one is not an easy one. There's like 2 or 3 variants of this mission, in which C essentially spawns in an open thing. There we go. C is still the easiest of them, though. I don't know how many times I said C, but I said it a lot. We're gonna head to D next, and then we'll try and do it in reverse order to B to A. Do you what good games have you been playing recently? Because I'm kind of stuck on games, at least for the past little bit, or this little bit here. Because I'm waiting for Dying Light 2 to come out on the 4th, February 4th. And I'm just about out of games, but I don't know what games to play. That one's dropped. Okay. Yeah, I've been watching kind of like the news on Elden Ring, and I'm interested in that. That's usually kind of not what my type of game is, but it looks really interesting. And I'm kind of interested in the new Monster Hunter, but I don't know yet. And if you've been playing like Halo multiplayer, or let me correct that, I guess. Have you played the story yet? The campaign. Because I've been playing a little bit of the multiplayer. Like, very small. Okay. Oh, overshot. Ooh, and that's a nice easy one, too. That's a nice easy pickup. Okay. I was saying, I really want to buy the campaign for it. But, because I've heard it's really good. But, I haven't yet. I've been playing a little bit of multiplayer. But, they've got kind of the more competitive aspect in the game now, and I was a big fan of like the cooperative firefight in Halo 5 at least. So I'm hoping that makes a comeback. I have a feeling it won't, but I'm hopeful that it will, because that's pretty much all I played. But I just need to kind of get back into the competitive spirit of Halo as well. Just kind of whatever, I guess, really. But yeah, let the car level out, drop. So because I'm terrible at Halo. Halo is one of the first person shooters I never got a grasp on. I played a little bit of Splitgate also, but I know that's obviously it's not quite Halo, but I know it's a similar-esque game. It's more like a Counter-Strike meets Portal meets Halo meets a couple of other things. So it's a lot of a different feel. But yeah, it's something. I need to get back into the actual multiplayer. Can this one be a quick hook and book? That will not be a quick hook and book. Okay. That's really unfortunate here. And then I've been playing a little bit of that Yu-Gi-Oh as well. I keep calling it Duel Masters, but I know it's Master Duels. I just keep switching the names around. But I keep playing that. I'm so finally happy. I didn't even know that was coming out. I didn't hear any news about it or anything. It just kind of popped up one day for me. On Steam here, at least. It is like... It is kind of what I dreamed it to be, because there's Duel Links, which I wasn't a fan of, and then there was like Legacy of the Duelist or something. Yeah, that's how I got it. That like when you first open Steam for the day or something, or the first time, you get those pop-ups. I saw it pop up, I saw it was free. I was like, I gotta give this a shot. I was like, worst thing is I try it, it's free, and I don't like it, and I can uninstall it. But I've been playing absolutely the crap out of it. But what is it? Like I said, I think it's called Legacy of the Duelist that came out before it. That was kind of all of the different ones. An Odd Eyes deck. I've been using a lot of I've always been like a machine type user. I like the Morphtronics. Not necessarily the tuners, but on the no. Legacy of the Duelist was on PC. Oh, shoot, I grabbed A. I meant to be grabbing B. Legacy of the Duelist. Ah, okay. I don't know how to use Pendulum at all. mine is very heavily based around synchro summons. But yeah, it's Legacy of the Duelist. It's on PC, but they stopped updating it on PC like 3 or 4 years ago. But it's on Switch. The same game's on Switch. And they... like, the game still kept getting updates on Switch up until, I think, about a year ago. Like, within past 10 months is when I think it stopped. So, I was sad about that they completely stopped giving it updates. But well, the 3 years ago, but I assume that's probably about the time that they started working on Master Duels. Where is that car? I wonder if I can snag this in. Just sneak in and grab it. Oh, I did. Nice. Okay, but yeah, I've been absolutely thrilled with that game. I've been learning how to do the kind of XY... Well, I know how to do XYZ, never mind. But I've been learning how to do the pendulum and the... what are they called? The link summons. Because I'm trying to learn those too. But obviously I know my fusion, my ritual, the special, normal, the setting, synchro summon. Obviously all of that, but I'm learning how to do the pendulum and the link. Yeah, I think I do too, because my deck has like 1 or 2 fusions, and my extra deck has like 1 or 2 fusions, and like then the majority of them are I gotta move that car first. The majority of them are synchros, but I do also have a lot of tuners in my deck. Well, not a lot. Obviously enough to not only have tuners to be able to synchro summon, but yeah. But I say I've been trying to watch more of the show, or because I watched all of the original. I really want one of these XA21s as well. But I've been watching I watched all of the original, watched all of GX, and including the last like little arc of it that is only in Japanese. And then I've watched all of 5Ds, and I've started watching Zexal. I'll do Blow Up because I don't think we've done this one yet. But yeah, I've been starting to watch Zexal. And yeah. Now, because I don't really know, is there is there a reason that you wouldn't ever fill up your extra deck? Like, I get not using the maximum number of cards in your proper deck because it increases the probability of other cards. Slash, like, whatever. Because I used to build endurance decks that used to go long. Okay. I used to build endurance decks that would go long and kind of... that would force a loss in... like... by them running out of cards. But... I've learned to actually duel properly now. But, yeah, I did... okay. I mean, I see you've said no already, but... I didn't know if there was a reason, because obviously the extra deck isn't based on probability, it's just... more options available, I took it as... especially under my... oh shoot, that card blew up. Especially with my synchro summoning, and some of them are different levels. Or not different levels, like a couple of them are the same level. Like, I know I've got my Junk Warrior and Junk... or something else. No, it's not a Junk. It's something else that's level 5, and then I've got like Junk Destroyers, like a level 8, and I've got like a couple of other level 8 synchros that don't need like specific things, so I can obviously choose between them when I synchro, kind of whatever is best for the situation. But I didn't know. Because I know how Yu-Gi-Oh works, but I don't know a lot of the strategy, per se, behind it. Like, I know how it operates, I know what you kind of should and shouldn't do, but I don't really know the strategy. I need my AP pistol. I just had to hit him. Oh god. Oh never mind. That was just the bullets. I was like, this car started going up a lot faster than I expected it to. I know, there's the... oh, he didn't even try. Fantastic. Ooh, this car is starting to go up a lot quicker than I was expecting it to. That's not good at all. Oh, because typically this car can take quite a lot of bullets. That's why I use it in these missions. I only need... oh, shoot. Alright. Well, that makes this mission a whole lot harder. Do I have that outfit? No, outfit 0, Y. Ah, I don't have it. Okay. I was wondering if I had my armor outfit. Alright, it's time to leave the area, but I do have to make my way. Somewhere with a car. Alright, I gotta call the insurance company. Make sure I have my car back for the start of the next mission.
Morse Mutual. Okay.
At least I don't have to pay for it this time since they blew it up. Oh god. Man, am I glad that it didn't actually just jump. That would have been the L of the mission right there. I'll take this van. It's better than nothing. What went off on my phone? Oh. Old person stuff. I got a notification for his Sudoku app. A Sudoku. God dang it, I can't pronounce it right. Sudoku. There we go. I can't ever say it right. 41,000. So I like doing semionomics, but it sometimes glitches for me, and if it glitches while I'm by myself, there's nothing I can do except quit the mission. So that's about it. Alright, I know how I'm gonna do this here. Dun, 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 dun. So I do know now at least that the agency missions pay well when this is not 3 times money, because they pay 40 grand approximately every 15 minutes. So you can make 160 grand an hour versus the math on this looks to be about 300,000 an hour. Because I've been streaming for about 2.25 hours. I started with 2 grand. And we're sitting just about 6,500. Or, wait, never mind. That's 500,000. I was doing the math on just the 4. So 470, yeah. So I'm sitting at essentially 700,000. So, yeah, that math adds up. 2 hours and a quarter means I should be. I've done 300,000 every hour. Plus, well, I'll round it up to a third, is 100,000 out of 300,000 instead of a quarter. So, yeah, I'd say we're doing pretty good. Oh, I was trying to use the momentum to flip it there. Ooh. Okay, sorry about kind of jumping around, but so do you use kind of a combo of everything then on your deck? Like of all of the generations? On your Yu-Gi-Oh deck? Because I don't really. Okay, I say I use use a lot of the older stuff, like original Yu-Gi-Oh, like with the like Millennium Puzzle and stuff like that, GX, and 5Ds, and then a little bit of Zexal, but not a whole lot. And then I definitely do use newer cards, but that's kind of what majority of my deck consists of, are those three at least. Well, those three plus Zexal is what I was trying to say. Okay. And I don't know much about Arc V. I know they have... Or I know, like, Sevens, I think, is the most recent, unless there's another one. Because I know there was, obviously, Zexal... Well, there was original, GX, 5Ds, there was Zexal, Arc V, Vrains, and I know there's Sevens. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna say I thought Arc V was after Zexal, and I think Vrains is after Arc V, and then they're making Sevens now. I'm pretty sure. I think Sevens. That's the only new one I can think of. I don't know if there's one after Sevens or if Sevens is still in production. But I've only seen up to Zexal, and I've only seen probably the first 10 episodes of Zexal. So not very far at all. And then I've seen like an episode of Vrains, and I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes from Arc V. I don't know if it's Arc V or Arc 5. Because I've only seen a little bit of it. I really have no idea. But I've been trying to watch... I've been trying to get back into my Yu-Gi-Oh kick. And I think I'll be able to do that now with the new game, because I watched pretty much all of the original GX and 5Ds in one sitting. And then I started to watch Zexal and kind of went down. Like, lost my interest, I mean. But... because I rewatched all of Fairy Tail again in that time. And I've watched so many other shows. So I need to get back on watching Zexal, and I'll probably just restart it since I'm only 10 episodes in, and I don't think I remember what's going on with it. Other than kind of the XYZs. But... oh, that was my turn there. Oh well, I should be able to cut across somewhere in here. Nope, never mind. I'll just... oh, yeah, right here. This is the spot I wanted to cut through. Yeah. So I know I'm up to date on My Hero and a couple of other shows, but okay. 48 grand. 48 grand. Okay. I have not watched it yet, but I'm very interested. That is one of the next couple on my list. I say that, but it is definitely a list. Like, there's so many shows on that list. Because I'm trying to finish Haikyuu. I'm trying to finish. There's a couple of different other like small shows that I can't think of the names of. I started watching Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid over again with Alex. I started watching My Hero Academia again over with Alex. I'm pretty close to finishing Darling in the Franxx because I finally got around to almost finishing it because it's been so long that I've been actively / inactively watching it. Did I just get both of them? Okay. There's so many shows, and I know I've been meaning to watch. I've still been meaning to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood because I've still never seen Brotherhood. I watched the original. My friend's been watching One Piece, and I watched a couple episodes with him, and I'm really tempted to start One Piece and all of its billion episodes. There's so much. Dang it, I was hoping I could slide behind him because he just popped into existence. There's a lot of shows. Because I've finally, somewhat at least, converted Alex into liking anime. Because she's always been mediocre about it, but now Alicia is very into anime because Alicia and her husband, because Alicia's married too now, her husband got her very much into anime, and now she's very much into it. And now that Alicia's into it, Alex wants to be into it. So I've been trying to watch some shows that I've already kind of watched that I know are good with her. Because we've already watched Sword Art Online, and she was a big fan. Like I said, we've been watching Haikyuu. Oh shit, I don't want that spike strip. We've been watching Kobayashi's Maid Dragon and My Hero. Are just some of the shows I've been watching with her. And I've got plenty of others, like I said, that I'm watching on my own. Along with that, I was watching Adventure Time over again, too. And then I have at least put a temporary pause on that, too. Because I watched all of Regular Show again, too. Obviously, those aren't animes, but still shows. But, man. Ooh. And then I've been meaning to watch another show that is next on my list as well is 8-6. And then I finally also am getting around to watching Wangan Midnight. Wangan Midnight's a similar show to Initial D, but rather than kind of the drift and the toge on the mountains, Wangan Midnight's like doing runs on the highway. Because there's a famous stretch of highway in Tokyo. It might be Osaka, but I think it's Tokyo. That it's like the Autobahn, but they call it the Wangan. And it's just street racing at night. But it's a similar show to Initial D. 8-6 is somewhat of a new show. I think the first season came out in late 2019 and the second season just dropped, which is what's kind of motivated me to watch it, is because I saw that the second season came out, and or at least it was starting to release. I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch all the first season and then start watching the second season week by week. And I sure didn't do that. I haven't watched the first season yet. I don't know what it's about either. I have no idea what it's about. It looks kind of like a mecha show, but I don't know what it is. I just saw it and it looked good, so we're giving it a shot. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Got those two officers. Okay, damn it, it's 9 o'clock. Not that that's an issue, but like I said, I keep meaning to take a break from GTA to kind of recharge and refocus when my friend gets on. Come on, turn. Pop up. Pop up over the guardrail. There we go. So much torque. You got work in the morning? I do. Well, the morning is like 10 a.m., but hey, I'll take it. Oh, yeah. Yep. I work in Beloit, half an hour away, and I gotta be there around 10. So I gotta be up about 9. But yeah. So this will probably be my last mission then. Ooh. Yeah. Mine's an hour, or not an hour, sorry, half an hour on the interstate. On good old I-90. I live probably 5 minutes off the interstate. So I live about 5 minutes off the interstate, and I drive about half an hour or so. Well, about 20 minutes on the interstate, and then about 10 minutes in town when I get down there. So it's not too bad, because the 20 minutes on the highway is not bad, and it's not like I'm driving through a major city or anything, because I'm not like driving through like the heart of Madison or like through the heart of Chicago or anything. I'm just driving between cities, so I'm not even driving through the heart of a city, period. So it's a real easy drive. So I don't mind it. Oh, shoot. Got him. I was wondering if I had to use a sticky bomb on him, because sometimes you do on him, because he runs a little too fast. But yeah, I'll probably close down at the end of this mission here. I've been going for about 2.5 hours, and at the end of this mission it'll probably be just under 3. So I would call that good. Yoink. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go. Now we just got to go after a couple of these guys. And I'll probably eat dinner, shower, shit like that. Kind of get recharged. Because I just gotta work today. And then I get to choose if I want to work Thursday or Friday. And I think I'm going to work Thursday. But I don't know yet. Because I somehow magically became one of the most senior people there, and I don't know how I did that. Well, magically just by staying around then. Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely duel sometime. You have a good night. I will talk to you later. I'm gonna try and kind of keep this going. So hopefully I'll see you pop in here, and I'll talk to you also. Just around. But we do definitely need to duel sometime. Or just play games, period. Because you'll probably wipe the floor with me. But I accept that, because at least I'll be having fun. But you have a good night, Nate. It was good talking to you. Like I said, I enjoy it every time you pop in here. I like being able to talk. Alright, see ya. Ooh, 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 ooh. And I got just these things to destroy. That first white car didn't blow up. Can I chuck that like that? Is that gonna blow that up? Sure did. That makes me happy there. Nice and easy. Come on. And back up onto this thing. And run it to the docks. Run it to the docks. Ooh, 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 ooh. Brakes. Okay. And I'm gonna turn here. Kind of hopefully confuse the system. Baffle. I don't remember what that's called. It's like baffled by, oh, baffle with bullshit. That's what it's called. One of my favorite techniques. That you can just, you just say shit and make it sound like you know what you're talking about. And it works in a professional setting, I should say. That, like, in your workplace, you kind of say stuff. Don't say it to a person that actually knows what's going on. But if you kind of just make it sound like you're doing stuff, kind of explain, keep going, then you can not necessarily get away with stuff, because obviously, like, if you're doing something wrong, breaking the rules, you're not gonna get away with it. But like if you're like, yeah, I want to go into this room or something, it doesn't work all the time, but it's definitely an interesting thing. Oh, we turn it, roll it in, we're good. Alright. 55 grand. Alright, we're going back to free mode. That's that for now. So what's the difference between calling Imani and Lester? I will have to call her really quick and see when we get back into free mode. What's up, small man? I keep making him up. He's just on the carpet now. He's not on the metal disc. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, let's put this money away. Should have just in the ballpark of like 770. Ooh, I did my math wrong. We're gonna get in my car. In the car. Do I have Imani's number? It would be down H-I-J, so I don't have Imani's number. What if I call Franklin? What happens? Does he pick up? Oh.
Good luck out there.
Okay.
Hey, look, good shit on those contracts you've been working on. But listen, I got some other work. A certain kind of work that need a certain kind of person, you know what I mean? Big ticket type shit. I don't want to say too much on my cell, so I'll be in touch with you on a payphone. Keep your ears open.
Payphone hits. Is there one on the map then for me? I don't think so. I know some of these characters don't answer, so I don't know why I even have their contact, but like...
Hey, what's up? Talk soon, alright? Hey, what's up? Did we keep the time wasting to a minimum?
What if I call Tom? What does he do? Okay, he doesn't answer. What about Tony? I gotta go pick up that cash from my nightclub. So Tony doesn't answer. Simeon might.
Hello? This is Simeon. What's up?
I don't actually know who these... Well, I know who they are, I just don't know. I'll wait to grab my stuff. It's not necessary at the moment. We're gonna go into there. We're gonna go into the nightclub just to be safe. But we're gonna be wrapping things up here. I gotta take at least a little bit of a break here off of GTA. Can't promise when I'll be back, but I do want to get back into that kind of my schedule slash just kind of getting back into the swing of things. But thank you very much all for watching. Well, and I want to say especially Nate for hanging around here. Appreciate him very much. I don't think he does this sort of thing. Otherwise, I would tell you to go check out his stuff. And if he does, look for him. But thank you very much all for watching. Thank you again, Nate. Definitely got to hang out with you. It's on video. All right. Talk to you guys later.